It's Big Ten wrestling between the 14th ranked Michigan Wolverines and the 4th ranked Iowa Hawkeyes. Hello everyone and welcome to the broadcast. I'm Eric Braley, joined by my broadcast partner Dan Gable, of course a member of the Wrestling Hall of Fame, national champion as an individual and as a head coach. And Coach, we're midway through February. Why is this duel here in the Big Ten have so much at stake for both these programs?
Well, it's getting close to the championships, and both teams have had a good year. It just so happens that Iowa's kind of coming on right now. Michigan's had a good year depending on how you look at it, and they're wanting to turn the things around to go their way right now, but they're in Carver Hawkeye, so it's going to be a task.
Well, one Michigan wrestler who has the target on his back is Russell, 141 pounds. Kellen Russell, he's the real deal, isn't he?
Well, look at his credentials. Two-time Big Ten champ, All-American. He has set out last year with some injuries, and some people say that, he could be even better. So that's a featured matchup.
Kellen Russell is taking on Iowa's Montel Marion, and he's a nice new addition to the lineup. What does he mean to this Hawkeye lineup this late into the season?
Well, he started off well with Penn State, and a big victory there, and he's had a couple other victories. So he's right in the heat of it with the #1 ranked wrestler, so Montel means a lot.
That'll be a great matchup, but our marquee matchup tonight comes at 197 pounds. 11th ranked Anthony Biondo against 8th ranked Luke Lofthouse. This should be a great matchup at 197, Coach.
Well, it's kind of opposite it was last year. Lofthouse had a victory. Last year, Biondo was higher rated. This year, it's just the opposite. So it's going to be a big seed for the Big Ten tournament.
There should be some great matchups. Hope you stay tuned for more from Carver Hawkeye Arena. It's Hawkeye Wrestling here on Iowa Public Television. Montel Marion, just his 4th duel he's wrestled in this year.
Yeah.
And
he was right there. I mean, he was winning the match. This is a great job by Russell, just hitting a short drag off there to tie it up to make it go overtime. And then Montel reaches, and he just
cost him.
Wow, just way high with his stance and his arms.
Well, Coach, another dual victory. Congratulations. Use this momentum as you head to Minnesota and beyond.
What's Gable got to say? What do you got to say? Anything?
Yeah, he's pretty impressed.
Yeah, I think Lofthouse and Raising, he didn't wait till the last second. He still had another 45 seconds, even if, so he went for it earlier, and those are 2 victories. This guy, Ballway guy, he just didn't come out right today, because I think that guy was wide open for shots. He just, I don't know, he was a little bit backwards.
Got to be strong. He wasn't strong. You're right. So, anyway.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the victory.
From West Gym in Cedar Falls, Iowa, it's a classic interstate rivalry between the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Northern Iowa Panthers. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Johnson. Welcome to the 35th season of college wrestling on Iowa Public Television. Also welcome my broadcast partners, legendary Hall of Famer and national champion wrestler and coach Dan Gable, and national champion wrestler and coach himself, Jim Gibbons. And guys, it's an old gym, lots of history, but it's a new day for you and I with their new coach, Doug Schwab.
Well, Doug Schwab may be a new coach, but he's an old competitor. He's been around some great coaches, and I'll tell you what, he's ready to take this program and take it to another level. So, I don't think he has that much inexperience. If he does, his brother is on the team, and he's older and wise.
Well, Dan, let's talk about Iowa, and we'll start with their heavyweight, Blake Raising.
Well, it's going to be a battle there because he's already wrestled Brantley a few times in their career, and they're right back and forth. So they've each won a few matches, so that's going to be a great matchup tonight.
What are we watching for?
Well, most people are looking at what you and I's going to do here. Me, I'm looking what Iowa's going to do. They have 8 new starters, and there's some tough teams out there. Cornell University's going to be tough to beat. So Iowa, to get to the top, they're going to have to improve as well.
It's Iowa versus Northern Iowa next on College Wrestling. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Johnson, and welcome to our 35th season of College Wrestling on Iowa Public Television. Also, welcome my broadcast partners, college wrestling legends here in this state, both as wrestlers and coaches, Dan Gable and Jim Gibbons. Oklahoma State, Iowa State, 2 programs going different ways. Iowa State coming off a disappointing loss at home to Oklahoma. What's Kevin Jackson, the head coach, thinking?
Oh, he's doing a lot of thinking right now, and he's putting his pencil together and with his paper, and he's trying to figure out how to win today, and he's trying to figure out how to win in the future. So with that in mind, he's using a Harold Nichols trade.
About being on the road and the importance of wrestling well, too.
Well, anytime you can do well on the road, that means that you probably have a pretty good team, especially if it's going against a good traditional team like Iowa State. But, I thought 197
Clayton Foster's been doing really well this year, and I just think that it was one of those matches that like 0 for 4 for Iowa State on shots, and could have put him right in there, and so that was a big match, but I think there's more to give there.